Hello, Life Group leaders. This is Erica, your Community Life Director, and I am so excited to bring you our very first episode of Coachables. What are Coachables, you ask? Coachables are another leadership tool that we are bringing you along your journey of leading your life group. So we have our life group coaches that are connecting with you. We have our weekly communication email, and now we're having these Coachable videos. So stay tuned and keep watching. So today we're going to be talking about what it looks like to effectively invite a new person into your life group. So I want you to think about these three things as you're thinking about inviting someone new into your group. First, the pre-group connection. Secondly, the first meeting inclusion. And third, the follow-up. So let's break those down a little bit. The pre-group connection. What is a pre-group connection? That is where you get the person's contact information, their email, their phone number, and you immediately reach out to them. You let them know that you're excited to meet them. You give them the group's information, but more importantly, you go above and beyond and you build a relationship with them very quickly. Maybe you go the extra mile and you invite them to coffee, or you invite them to come with you to church on a Sunday, but make sure that you're building that relationship so that when they do come to visit your group, they don't feel like they're walking into a room of strangers. Also, you want to take the time to prepare your group that someone new will be coming next week and have them be open and willing to invite someone in. And now we are going into our second point where we're talking about the first meeting inclusion. You want to make sure that that new member feels included from the start. So maybe you invite them a little bit early. You arrive early so that they're sitting next to someone that they know and they're not walking into a room of strangers. And then you want to include them in discussion time, invite them to share their story, but also allow them to observe and sit back and just see the dynamics of your group. Invite your group members to share some of their story and maybe even do an icebreaker within the group to allow them to connect. Also, you might want to ask another person in the group to connect with that person outside of you so that they feel like they're getting to know more than one person. And then maybe if you have some prayer request time at the end, invite them to give you a prayer request, which would allow them to feel like, hey, this group cares about me and they're praying for me. And then our last point is the follow-up. So with the follow-up, the person has just joined your first meeting, and you don't want to let too much time go by where you're connecting with them and following up and telling them, hey, thanks so much for coming to our group. We really appreciated you joining our group. And how can I support you? How can I pray for you along your journey? You want them to feel seen and known and loved as they're stepping into a new situation. Also, that person that you invited from your group, to connect with them as well, have them follow up, have them make that further connection so that you're building relationship and making sure the person knows that they are cared for. So those are the three ways to effectively invite a new person into your group. Thank you for loving and leading your group well. We'll see you next time.